always wondered what it would be like if we would see Tom, not as he's traditionally done, just talking to the audience, smoking a cigarette, reminiscing about his family, but watched him actually write the play. So the idea behind the production is that Tom is in a hotel room, the hotel room that he went to after he left his home in St. Louis, a hotel in New Orleans, and began imagining the writing of The Glass Menagerie. And as he writes the play, the characters come to life.
Because Gordon set the play in a hotel room years after I left home, and I've been traveling around, now I'm writing the play, it really kind of opened things up, I think, for everybody in the cast to say, this is going to be its own thing. We're going to do our own production. There's no obligation to do the iconic role of Tom.
He writes women, and he writes older women. Not everybody does that, and especially someone of his generation, the way he really, I think, loved women and cared about them and identified with them probably on certain levels, and embraced them and made them three-dimensional. They're not cartoons, they're not caricatures, they're not stereotypes even. They're very complicated women, all of them, almost every one of them. Laura's terribly complicated. You don't just do her as an ingenue, as Keira Keeley has shown us.
My Laura, I just went back to the text. I didn't do a lot of background research on Rose Williams, who the character is kind of based on. I just wanted to let Tennessee Williams' memory play be a memory play and see what he wanted to remember. And I just stuck to the text and kept it simple, but also just let her be a completely complicated person with dreams and defeats and trying to survive.
A lot of people have commented, oh, it's so innovative, or, some of the things you're doing are unique in terms of him being a closeted gay man. To me, I think, well, how else do you do it? Because to me, it's in there. I wasn't sure when I first read it, but then as we went, I thought, oh, that's really an important piece of the puzzle. I mean, there's a lot of things eating at Tom, but that's one of them.
Tennessee says that the gentleman caller is a symbol, and I think that may be true from the Wingfield's perspective. But it's hard to play a symbol, so I had to find kind of why was Jim there that night, and what did Jim learn from it, and what is Jim's journey in that night. And I wanted Jim to be a very nice guy, and maybe he comes in kind of thinking he has all the answers, but I definitely think he goes out the door knowing he doesn't.
Roundabout, this is why we get to do plays like this. Plays that you might never get to do in your lifetime, you get to do because of the Roundabout Theater and Todd.